Greetings, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for the week of July 3rd to July 9th, 2017, Sag. I hope all is well. I'm getting that you need to communicate a little bit better, or someone needs to communicate their needs to you a little bit better, vice versa wise. There is a lot needed in terms of communication, okay? Get a new phone. If your phone's not working too well, try to get a new phone, get your phone fixed. I feel like it may have fallen on water or rice, or, not rice, but rice helps. But if it's the case, put your phone in water. If it fell in rice, if it fell in water, okay. So literally, if you dropped it in the toilet, if you dropped it in a pool, whatever the case may be, put it in rice, okay. Because communication is key, man. If that is the case, okay. So let's see what's going on here for you, Sagittarius, for the week of July 3rd to July 9th, 2017. Okay. First card is the Six of Fire. You are traveling. You are traveling to somebody, to something, an outing of some kind. I do feel like you may have just recently come back from travels as well. Long-term travels. This could have just been like a couple of days, like a day trip even here with this kind of vibe. And you did go with a group of people, or you were traveling to see a group of people is what it feels like. However, they are upset you left. They want you to come back. They want you back. They want you back. So if you just recently came back from traveling, from seeing a group of people, they want you to come back. They want you to live where they live. This could have been down south. This could have been the Southwest. This could have been anywhere in the country, any angle of the country, anywhere in the world. But the general idea, you traveled somewhere and somebody wants you to come back. There's a group of people that want you to come back. They're like, come back. You know what I mean? Like, and you're really torn. You're like, I don't know if I want to move over there or not yet. Like, you're literally like, I don't know what to do. Like, should I move? Should I tell my person or my spouse, my relationship partner, okay, are you willing to make this move with me? Are you willing to do this? Are we going to go together? Or can I go and can you come later? Like, your communication needs to happen. It's a big move. It's a huge decision that you're going to need to make, and your partner also needs to decide, okay, do I really want to go with you? Should I go or not? Like, they're nervous, and you are too, but this is a most needed move. Ten of Fire is like, I don't know. I'm still unsure. I kind of have my eyes or my feelings set on staying in this particular environment wherever you are. But someone's trying to get you to come. Someone's trying to get you, or people are trying to get you. They're trying to pull you. Yeah, you may have to leave your job. Yeah, you may have to leave your old neighborhood, whatever the case may be. You're gonna have to leave people, but you're leaving people to go see new people, whatever the case may be. Okay, so that's exciting. There's a lot of exciting. There's fear. There is fear. There is some fearful situation going on here, but don't worry. You're only fearful because you don't want to leave someone hanging, or you don't want to leave your brother, your sister, your niece. If you live with a niece or a nephew, you don't want to leave them hanging. Like, you're gonna miss them. It's the feeling that I get. Five of Fire is like, yeah, you may have to deal with people or other fire signs around you that don't agree with this move. They don't agree with it. This is interesting. You got a situation where people may have been arguing a lot with you recently about moving or about changing jobs or about leaving a relationship, and you're just like, like, I made a decision. I'm going to go. I'm going to leave this behind. I'll come back and get it later. But they're upset. It could be jealousy, like they're upset. Like, they wanted you to go, or they wanted you to, like, leave. It could be envy, it could be jealousy, whatever word you decide to pinpoint that to. But they wanted you to go, like, the whole time. Like, you wanted to leave the whole time, and yeah, you had to deal with some kind of combative energy here. It could be someone doesn't want you to leave because they want you to take care of the kids they want you to take care of their children for you, or for them, is what it feels like. That's the only reason. That could be one of the reasons why as well. Like, I have moves to make. Like, these are your children. These are your pets. If it's a pet situation, this is a situation you're just going to have to handle. I'm going to leave. I'm going to carry on my life. You got to handle it. I'm not going to stay here and deal with you using the hell out of me. I'm not going to do that. Next card, Five of Air energy. So backstabbing and manipulation could be coming from air sign individuals. This person, I feel like there's some undercover stuff. It's what it feels like. They did some undercover stuff. They did some secretive things around you. And that's why you're being a little bit combative here with the Five of Fire. Like you're trying to make a big move. All of a sudden, this person comes in and says, okay, you're not going anywhere. I'm not letting you have it. This could be an envious person that you're dealing with. Someone who is dealing, has hateration towards you. Could be air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They could be the ones that are upset, and they're upset about something that you did to them. If this is someone that you have a kid with, they're definitely upset. So if you're trying to move with somebody new, like they're literally like being sneaky and they're coming out of nowhere and saying, no, you're not doing this. You're going to stay right here. You're going to take care of your child. Okay. Or vice versa wise, or you're doing this to this person. No, you're not going anywhere. You have children here. Like you're not leaving me high and dry to go move in with that whatever you want to call somebody, whatever the case may be. So if you are the female and you left a partner that you have kids with, is what it feels like. You left them, you chose to, but at the same time, they're moving on. They're moving on with their new wife, their new husband, whoever the case may be. But this air sign individual is just not having it. They're just not having you moving on, or you're not having them moving on. Like, you're not doing this to me at this point in time. Like, I need you, or you need them. Yes, it is a burden. Yes, it's hard for me. I'm not used to being a parent. Number one. So if you do have one child, literally one child with this air sign individual, you're not used to being a parent. It's only one kid. Okay. If that is the case. Next sign coming up, Shango, sign of Libra. So there is justice is needed here, but this is like literally like a big event. This is a situation that you cannot run from this. Whatever this air sign individual is revealing. So it doesn't have to be a female or a male. I mean, it could go both ways. This could be a female. This could be a male that you're dealing with. This person, this is like a surprise attack that this person's doing. You did not see this person coming. You didn't see them coming. Like they found their way to you somehow they found their way towards you. And yeah, you may have had to deal with, I don't know if this is like law enforcement or having to talk to people who are like in the higher ups, for protection from this air sign individual. If that's the case, they're revealing stuff about you. You don't want revealed is what it feels like. You're trying to do your best that you can to keep something quiet, and it's a burden. It's hard for you to do this, especially if you want to put yourself out there, whatever that means to you. Five of Earth is the next card. Like, you need cash, you need money is needed. Yeah, you're putting yourself out there because you want to make something of yourself. You want to make something of your family. You want to help your family out. You want to help yourself out, or an Earth sign individual. You're doing what you need to do in order to either be successful, in order to move into the place that you want, you desire. Your desires need to be fulfilled. You're not going to sit and suffer and live with people toxicity for the rest of the year, for the rest of the time period. You're not going to do that. Six of Air is the next card that's coming up here. So you do have some travel plans. You could be traveling to see this air sign individual, or like I said, they managed to travel towards you, or they're undercover planning to do so, or people are making travels around you. They're not really telling you what they're doing. It's the kind of vibe that I get. So if someone is making plans around you, that's what's making you a bit upset. Five of Earth also represents not only financial issues. Could be an issue with a person that they're hiding something. They're secretive. They're keeping secrets from you. The sun sign in success also has to do with health, general health. Someone needs to move. Someone literally needs to move because their health is in jeopardy. This is like changing doctors, changing private doctors. Is what that feels like as well. You should be changing for private doctors, because your old doctor, whoever it is that you're dealing with, they probably weren't that good of a doctor, is what it feels like. So there's also a need to do that as well. Yes, in the beginning, somebody was like, okay, come here. Like, I'm going to offer you a better insurance. Can you come here? I'm going to help you out. And yes, you were torn as to what to do about that. With the 10 of fire. Like, I don't want to, this insurance, this company, this job is offering me this. I'm not going to up and leave it. because of, somebody's like on the one, like just leave. And it could be an environment, it could be a house situation, a family, a relationship, whatever the case may be. If your partner isn't feeling too well here with the Sun card, you're trying to decide, should I stay? Should I go? Like, I don't want to look like a selfish person if I just up and leave, especially if someone isn't feeling too good. Okay. So you got a lot of choices to make here, either about staying with someone or a group of people. But it's to make yourself happy. It's to bring you success. Cause I feel like you're thinking more like me right now, in terms of money. So if you're going to make a move that you feel would be beneficial to your career, if you're making a move in a relationship that you feel just would be healthier for you, you go with what's going to be better. Yeah, you're in your head about this move. It is a big move. It is a big choice that you're needing to make, but I feel like you'll make it. I feel like you'll make a pretty clear choice there, okay? Let's see what's going on in terms of your overall outcome, Sagittarius, for the week of July 3rd to July 9th, 2017. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. 10 of air energy. So if you had to let go of an air sign individual, you had to say goodbye to them. Like they could have been the ones that left, is what I'm feeling here. So they were here. This air sign energy, they were here showing up as the five of air. So it almost goes to show, like, yeah, maybe you're deciding to move, you're deciding to travel, or they are, and that could be what's making you a bit upset, that you're not ready to say goodbye yet, or they're not. And that's what's, they're a bit torn. Like, you're torn as to, like, what to do. Like, you don't know how to move forward, like, after someone got engaged, or after someone got married, or after somebody moved, after your job moved, and you're like, what to do? Like, you're just going to up and leave the squad, up and leave the job environment. Like, what is the world going to be like now without somebody, basically? So if it's air sign energy, could have been a close friend. It could have been a close friend that you put a lot of energy into. They weren't really open. They weren't really open with you to begin with. They were a bit closed off, this particular friend, this air sign individual here. Okay. They weren't really open to begin with. And you should have saw that from the beginning, if that is the case. Because the whole time you knew that person has been a burden. Like, they were secretive. They kept things from you. You tried to, like, go after them. You tried to social media battle them. And it's like, what are you wasting your energy for? Basically, yes, you have success. You're fine. Don't worry about the other person. They shouldn't be worrying about you either. However, you are on their mind a lot. Wazapana Shapana. You're on their mind. So whether you decide to go, you go. And if they're leaving, like, you're splitting from them, it's for the betterment of the relationship, if that is the case. So if this is like literally sending a child out to boarding school, if this is you taking a break from your partner, it's much needed. Like, you needed to do it, or they did. It was for they, so that they could be happy, so you could be happy, so that you can go. Yeah, if you're going your separate ways from an individual, it's because it was supposed to happen, like destiny, All right, then, Sagittarius, that concludes your reading. If you have any pressing comments or questions or concerns, hit me up on email. Private reading, $30 for half an hour, $60 for a full hour. Instagram is available to follow. And also, my PayPal for all donation, Reiki readings, PayPal is available, and Instagram, okay? So have a blessed week, Sag. Take care. Bye.